I never meant to make you cry, and though I know I shouldn't call, it just reminds us of the cost of everything we've lost.
8 years ago, I found a couple of bumps under my arm, and I thought it was just a rash. I didn't know what it was. And I went, and the doctor said that I had shingles, which apparently usually only elderly people get, and or if your immune system's low. So they said maybe you should get tested. And I found it over the phone, which was pretty horrendous. And I found myself in a room, kind of not knowing if I was going to live or I was going to die.
Something always seemed to turn out wrong. Never could catch up to you. Many times I thought I'd call.
I really do have friends that I can count on for life. Of the 24 people in the first ride, I think we counted, there are 17 people on the ride from that first. If there's that percentage going forward, this will continue to be an amazing, fun experience for everybody.
My name's Ali Velshi. I'm an anchor with Report on Business Television. It's my honor to be here this morning to help you kick this amazing event off, and it really is amazing to look around and not only understand the benefit that this event is going to bring to people, but just the commitment and the enthusiasm of the people around here and what you are about to embark on. I think it's absolutely incredible.
My goal for the race this year is to complete it, right? For the rally, actually, is to complete it for a start without any injuries or coming to any harm in any way. To make lots of friends, because you do inevitably along the way, and just to not forget what the purpose of the rally is. We're raising money to help people with AIDS in Toronto.
Foremost is to raise awareness and cash, of course, for the foundation so that people living with HIV and AIDS are actually able to live with a more dignified lifestyle than they would otherwise be able to because of the funding cuts and because of the fact that medication costs so much. Being hit with an extra $1,000 to $3,000 a month for many people just for medication, trying to live like that is very debilitating in many other ways than just the physical.
Most people don't ever push themselves. We kind of go through life doing what you have to do to get by, but for a lot of people it's the fitness you have to get by, and that's a big challenge because a lot of them have never ridden a bike. They complain if they went downtown on the bike, that was far. I'm going, no, we're going 660 kilometers.
Good luck.
To start off, it was nerve-wracking. I had my stomach was just butterflies all over, But once I got on my bike and I sat there and I looked down, it was amazing. And then coming down the ramp, I felt like I was flying. It was so nice. It was a great feeling. I've never had that feeling. It was I felt like I was on top of the world.
This is the ultimate team event you can get. Crews of varying capacities and kinds supporting riders to make this 6-day trip, to raise funds for people who maybe many of them may never even meet.
Go Boober.
There's strangers, but there's no strangeness here. It's welcoming, it's reverie, it's life. It is probably one of the most life-fulfilling events I think many people have participated in. And what an irony, because we're trying to support people who are trying to have the best life with a chronic illness that's really affected so many people around the world.
I had the honor and thrill of enrolling a few personal friends of mine to be in on the rally this year. And there's days that are very tough, but it's when they come to you and they're in tears, because it has been such an experience for them that I get to relive my own through them.
Right after the ride last year, a very close friend of mine tested positive. And up until that point, I'd had the great good fortune of not having people, how to say this, that none of my very, very close friends, we'd all managed to avoid seroconverting. And so my friend Mike tested positive, and all of a sudden, sort of the theoretical became real. And so in the face of that, in the face of now how his life has dramatically changed, and every decision that he has to make now has to, at the very least, bear that in mind. How could I not do it?
Bright shining as the sun, with no less day.
I've been thinking about my brother, who I lost in '95 because of AIDS, and I do have another brother who's HIV, so you think about how every moment counts, and how you have to cherish everything that you experience. You have to be present with every moment. And there are a lot of times where you just don't really think about anything. So it's really free-spirited in that way. You just go with what's around you, and you notice, the wheat blowing in the wind, and you're cursing the headwinds, but you notice, the birds whistling and the scent of the dew off the trees, and it's just really refreshing because it brings you back to the basics in life. So
this was a personal challenge for me because this is so not like anything that I would do. I've met the challenge, and I have 2 daughters, and what I would like them to know is that it's, oh God, I'm gonna cry. It's possible. Whatever you want to do, it's possible.
I taught this year, and one of the little girls in my class was HIV positive, and she's 6 years old. It's that little 6-year-old girl, and she doesn't know she has it, because there's no way she can comprehend. And she doesn't know that she's different from anyone else, because this is how her whole life has been. Taking medicine in the morning, at night, all regimented. That's all she's known.
How's it affected me personally? I've lost friends. I've lost close people in my life to this. In particular, sorry. Do you
want to stop?
No, I'm ready. In particular, HIV and AIDS took away one of my best friends. David was Woody Allen. He was he was my favorite comic. He was my heart, and he died 4 years ago. I still miss him tremendously, and anything we can do to make sure that another Woody Allen or a dear friend isn't lost, I'll keep working for every single day.
Day 2 is going amazing. Adolphustown, this place that we are, is fabulous. It's beautiful. The water is as clean as it can be for being Lake Ontario. It's green, it's spacey. The weather is amazing. I just heard today that there's not going to be any rain till the end of the week. So it's just, there's this flow that is happening, that is smooth. I mean, you know, I'm still saying organized chaos, but there hasn't been anything happen that hasn't been able to be fixed, that people haven't come forward and helped out, and I think everybody's tired and is looking forward to tomorrow.
I got these tattoos, which are Sanskrit, and this one says strengthen myself, and this one says strengthen others. And the bike rally just seemed like a really amazing opportunity to celebrate both my strength and to have a challenge for myself, and to be surrounded by strong people and to be surrounded by other people experiencing their own strength.
I thought I was really well prepared for 6 days of cycling. And the first 2 days, what's going through your head is, can I keep up to the person in front of me? And if I'm having this much of a challenge the first day, what is day 3 going to look like? And what's day 5 going to look like?
You know what was really hard for me? Coming up the hills. But I said to myself as I was cycling, I said, you gotta do it. Push and pull, push and pull. And I just saying 1, 2 to get myself up the hill, you know, because it's my first time. So it was like really hard. And that wind was brutal. It was brutal.
That was brutal. It wasn't as bad as yesterday, but holy mackerel. The wind was dead, but these hills just seem to go on forever. That's all you can do, and you're trying not to wobble unconsciously in front of tractor trailers. Other than, well, my legs, my ass, my back, my shoulder blades, my wrists are killing me, but other than that, it's fine.
I had to stop at the light, and I was too close to the person in front of me, and I slammed on the brakes too fast and went off.
I'm like blown away by how many people will take like their entire summer to train for this and just like totally go all out to work towards this whole event and just be a part of this. Like
Everything that went into it.
So much went into this, and it's not just this week. It's like it's been going for a long time. Just the effort people have put into this and the devotion, and it blows me away, and I love being a part of that.
I've seen people on the ride that have done an incredible job in terms of like challenging themselves, and they are struggling and they're pedaling, but they cross the finish line, and that's been an incredible benefit to me because I'm inspired by their example.
Today, 4th leg of 75 miles. I was failing. I was falling a little behind, and then I had a donut. Sailed through.
Subject of right now is my buttocks, and they're sore, but turn
around and show us.
It's well worth it. Oh, woo woo! Come on.
They look great.
I have a great crew, and we have music, we dance, we sing, and I really enjoy being around gay men because there's so much segregation in the community, and so there's not a lot of opportunity for me to spend this type of intimate time with men, especially gay men, so I'm really enjoying it. They're very different, but we're learning from each other. We have these little talks every day about, so do lesbians do this? No, we do. Do gay men do that? Yeah, okay.
The stole, it's really daring to go with the purple stole and the red dress.
This is almost like Reagan-era glam. Almost like Reagan-era glam.
Only without the
stole.
Without the pearls.
The
Reagan era, that was totally Reagan.
That was Barbara.
Yeah, but you know what,
Barbara Bush.
But it started in the Reagan era.
Do you think?
It did, it did. And I think what Claude is saying here, he really can do without, because it's like minimalist, no makeup, and
just
the wig.
Look at my fabulous body.
It's really saying
Stunning.
something about
Absolutely
the state.
Stunning.
I mean, what can one do, really? Here we go.
Oh,
Here's
fabulous.
Fabulous, sweetie. We love it, sweetie.
10.
Go 2.
There you go.
There you go. That's it. Quick, let's do little Charlie's Angels.
Oh.
Oh, you need. It wasn't one of them karate chops?
No, she
Oh,
was.
fabulous.
Day one was brutal. I'm asking everybody, when did you start crying? I cried on day one. I thought, what the hell am I doing? Day two, just as bad. A lot of pain in my legs that I didn't know that I had before. But the chiropractors and the massage therapists have been awesome. Got me through all that. So unbelievable. Day three, of course, short day. Yesterday was awesome. Today is awesome.
My butt hurts.
It's gonna be sad, but I'm glad that
It's gonna be over.
Well, I don't think my body could take another day.
I'm so looking forward to it. I mean, I am, and it's really funny. Like, I'm looking forward to finishing, but you almost don't want it to end. I mean, you do want it to end, believe me. You know, when you've done 85 kilometers and it's scorching hot, you do want it to end, but there's an incredible sense of elation and relief and pride, you know, and you just, honestly, you feel like you're in love with everybody on the damn ride.
It was funny, I woke up this morning and each other morning there was a worry about, am I going to make it today, or when my muscles hurt. Today was, uh-oh, it's almost over. There's a bit of, yeah, there's a bit of an, yeah. There's an uh-oh component this morning.
My name is Dan Fraser. I live in downtown Toronto. I'm on the Friends for Life bike rally because I have friends and relatives both afflicted with AIDS, HIV, and I really wanted to do something about it and get out and use my energies to help out the cause, to raise funds for the awareness and hopefully find a cure. And over the last few days, you can't feel anything but a real sense of camaraderie here and friendship and togetherness. Who wouldn't want to be here? This group of 160 people are really together. We push each other. There's no single act going on. It just seems to be one big team and group together. And I can hardly wait to get into Montreal on Friday and just all jump up and down and really feel that accomplishment in the finish line. So it'll be great.
You guys excited?
Yes!
So, are they coming soon?
Very soon.
Right on.
Very excited.
You're taking deep breaths, sweetie.
Mara, we're gonna get up. How do you feel?
Oh, wonderful! Amazing, amazing. Relieved that we don't have to get back on that seat.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's all over.
Novus, TV, we made it. Yeah. One more time. The Brother Schwartzes. Yes.
Buddy, thank you. Thank you. Thank
What an amazing group of people we traveled with this year. Everybody was just fantastic. The crew, the riders, the corporate sponsors, the individual donors. We met all of our targets, and it's going to benefit the foundation like you wouldn't believe, and directly to the people who use the foundation.